That's it. Thank you so much for your permission, guys, to record these meetings. Now, I want to start with, when I start this meeting, it's going to be 30 minutes, 40 minutes maximum. What I want to start is, the purpose of this meeting is, I don't want to convince you. The purpose of this meeting is not convincing you. The number one purpose of this meeting is to save your time. I show you what I have, I show you what I did, and this information only enough for you to decide if it's worth of your time to investigate more about this or not. So if you like what I show you, you do your own research, you do your investigation, you find a lot of negative, and positive comments about this, and you can decide if it's worth of your time or not, or what you see is true or not. Okay, so this is the only reason to respecting your time. I give you very small information. In the second round of this interview, if you qualify for some basic criteria, I'm going to do a second interview. In the second meeting, I'm going to show you some business secrets, what I have, what I built in the last 10 years. I show you a little bit, but this is only if you say if it's worth of your time. So this is really respecting your time. Now, what I do is, and what is this whole thing is all about is, in America, there is a biotech company. They have been researching for 17 years unsuccessfully how to stabilize molecules outside of the human body. Our body is manufacturing these molecules inside of every cells what we have. So they have been researching for this, and everybody said this is completely impossible to stabilize molecules, which is living just the friction of the seconds. Everybody said it's impossible, but today it's all is real. We have a lot of people who tried and test, and this is doing miracles when somebody needs help in any area of health. These molecules, first, they had a Nobel Prize, 3 medical doctors in 1998, about researching of redox signaling molecules. Typically, it was nitric oxide. But they find out how important these molecules, because this is the communication between the cells inside of our body. And our cells is manufacturing inside of the energy production inside of the cells. It's called mitochondriums. In the mitochondriums producing these redox signaling molecules, but these molecules living just the friction of a second, very, very short time. But this is the key how the cells communicate with each other, which cells is healthy or which cells is damaged. So they find out if the signal is strong enough so the body can detect which cell is damaged, our body can heal itself rapidly, really, really quickly. But what they find out, when you hit 30 and you're getting older, your body is manufacturing less and less and less of molecules. So that's why you get more sick frequently when you are older than 30, 40, 50. So they have been researching for 17 years how to stabilize molecules. In 2008, they managed, and today experts say this is the biggest breakthrough, one of the biggest breakthrough in human history since the discovery of the penicillin. Everybody is skeptical, but when they see the results, what it's doing with people, everybody is shocked and speechless. I want to tell you a personal story, and this is my sister. Her name is Dr. Vane Beata, and she is the head physician in the hospital in Budapest. In 2010, she found out she has extremely high white blood cells in her blood. If you don't know what it is when somebody has extremely high white blood cells, please Google after the meeting. So she tried everything. She tried Chinese medicine, acupuncture, Chinese herbs, high, very, very huge dose of vitamins, all this kind of treatments, super diet, nothing was worked for her. And then when I met with these molecules, And I said to her to do her own research. And then I said to her, you should do your investigation to find out what is this all this about this redoxynase molecules. After 3 days, she was doing investigation, reading about this. After 3 days, she said, because it has zero toxicity and cannot hurt, she said she's going to give it a try. So she did the blood test this year on the 12th of February. She started using these molecules, and exactly 3 months later, she took the blood test again. And when she took the blood test, she realized that her white blood cells reduced by 6,300 units. Guys, when we got this blood test from my sister, the whole family, we said, we're gonna take these molecules very, very seriously. So my sister and my whole family, everybody was so happy. So we said, oh my God, we have to share this with everybody. The reason we were very, very skeptical, guys, we couldn't believe in this. We were very skeptical. And we met the professor physically. We met this guy in Barcelona this year. And then my wife asked her a question about the professor, asked him a question. Professor, how did you feel when you find out you managed to stabilize these molecules after 17 years, everybody saying to you, it's impossible? And you did it, how you feel and how you felt. And he said, you know, it's not really a big deal. He's a very, very humble guy. It's not really the big deal. We knew we're gonna find it. We don't know how many years we need, but we knew we were gonna find a way. And he said, the big thing is, I'm traveling the world, I'm educating doctors, medical professionals all over the world about this technology. And then the biggest thing is that I know a lot of people, I heard a lot of stories from many, many people. People were sent home from hospitals. People said, doctor said, sorry, we cannot help you anymore. Go home, do your will with your solicitor and spend your last few weeks with your family because nothing else we can do. These type of people, they came back and they are not even, they didn't die. What's even more, they are healthy. And when the professor said this story, he became so emotional. We saw the teardrops in his eyes when he said us to the story. And when we see the 3 drops, that was the moment when we thought, oh my God, what happens if it's half is true what we've seen here? So we were investigating and we gave to my sister. And this is the story. I just want to show you a couple of pictures. What is happening to people when you give these molecules, when what the body is anyway producing, just not producing enough. So what happens? I just want to show you a couple of pictures. This woman has a very, very serious food allergy for many, many years. Some people say this is placebo. So it's only working because people think positive because you tell them it's a magic thing. So they test it on animals and they find out any living organism has the same effect. Doesn't matter it's human or animals. This dentist was completely shocked when he see the x-ray that the patient's inside of the teeth, the bone was growing back. This woman had supposed to have an operation because she was very old and broke her knees, but she was healing so fast like a teenager. This kind of problem is very, very common for many, many people, what you see in the picture. Monica, I know he personally. He was a flight attendant. For 3 years, she tried everything because she lost her job. She couldn't work with this face. She went so many specialists, so many doctors, she went everywhere. And the thing is, even today, after 4 years later, 2015, today is 2019, 4 years later, still today, nobody knows what kind of problem she had. She was really shocked that she had no solution for her problem. And she tried many, many different kinds of specialists and creams and medication and doctors, hospitals, nothing was working for her. She tried these molecules and look at the date. She started on the 16th of May And this is what happened with her on the 28th of July, the same year. And this is the picture when you see before and after the damaged molecules, and the skin is the most visible. So you can see in the skin what is happening with the body when the body have a full potential to heal itself. This technology has zero toxicity, it's much, much more than natural. This is not natural, this is native to the human body. This technology, this product is your body, actually. Sorry. What do you think, Bogdan, so far?
Now, you show few pictures, and I still don't get it. You're talking about cellular health, but those pictures that you show, those are antihistaminic creams that you're using for those kind of diseases. I'm still waiting to see where the molecules are involved.
Okay, great. Now, this is very important. I need to make a statement here. This is very important statement here. I need to make a disclaimer. This is not a medication. So I cannot say the name of the disease and to make a comment that this product will help you to and say the name of the disease by law. Today, all over in Europe, in America, Australia, Asia, I think everywhere in the world, in most countries, we have the law. I cannot make any medical statement that this product will treat and cure any disease at all. I cannot do that by law.
Yeah, and you said that your sister suffered from leukemia.
No, I didn't say that. I said my sister had a very terrible problem with extremely high white blood cells in her blood. I didn't say the name of the disease.
No, you didn't. You didn't. But you said the symptoms, and
exactly.
that's with cell stems, which are, again, I know what you're saying, molecules and all that, but I still don't see where the molecules are starting to fit in our discussion.
Okay.
Because every disease every picture that you showed, it's a complex system that it's cured. Try to be cured with something which is very precise.
What I say is people had a problem and they were using something, and I'm not saying that thing is cured.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. These people had this experience. I don't know what happened, but this has happened before and after when they were using something. But I cannot make the claim that.
Okay, so it's a cream. It's a cream.
No, it's a gel and a cream, because it has a liquid version as a gel version. So that's the bottle, that's the liquid, and you drink is the same kind of water, the same liquid like the human body, like your body liquid. If you taste your teardrops, this is the same thing in the bottle.
Okay.
Same salted water kind of solution like your body water. Your body is 70% water, 70% salted water. So the molecules are in the same environment, stabilized. They're the same like in your body. Your cells are floating in the salted water solution. This is the same thing. Let me play a 2-minute video with your permission. Is it okay? And it will explain a little bit more.
Yeah.
Bogdan, please remember how I started the meeting. This meeting is not convincing you. This meeting
gives
you a little bit of information. When you will do your own research, you will do your own investigation, and you're going to find out if it's worth of your time to spend more time to investigate more. Remember, my sister, as a medical doctor, she was studying this for 3 days. we and my wife, we didn't believe this for 10 days. But it takes time, people investigating what's going on, because it's completely a brand new science. But let me play a video, and I hope it will explain a little bit more. And slowly, I will explain you more. But let me play a video. Hopefully, it will help a little bit.
Okay.
It's the key to life. It makes it possible for us to get out the door, challenge ourselves, and find joy. There are few things more important than our health. Throughout history, there have been breakthroughs in health technology that have made our lives longer, more vibrant, more joyful. Breakthroughs that have fundamentally changed how we think, learn, and live. This is where the future lies. And this is why redox chemistry and supplements that employ this are so powerful. They literally turn off, signal every single process in every living cell. And to be able to stabilize a product that allows us to replenish that is just a phenomenal.
This has the capability to change the landscape of the healthcare system as we know it.
What if one of the biggest breakthroughs in health technology was actually something small? A breakthrough technology that works at the cellular level, where health begins. This truly is a transformational technology. It's an elegant and very simple product that's having a profound impact. When people ask me what I'm most excited about, it's the fact that we own the space of redox right now. A health technology so unique and cutting edge that it is transforming health at a foundational level and changing lives all over the world.
I started using the product and I could see that it was real. It was a real deal.
And the way it changed my life was absolutely mind-blowing.
I see it was something truly special. It was unique.
It has had tremendous impact on my life.
You know, sometimes you just have that kind of feeling that you're just going to take a leap of faith. And that's what I did.
And that became a defining moment where I started sharing it with everyone.
Life-changing. It gave me my life back. In one word, profound.
A technology that empowers the most basic building blocks of your body to thrive. ASEA Redox.
Okay, let me carry on, guys, very quickly so we can finish now very soon. Let me explain to you what is the plan and what I did so far and what I'm planning to do and how you come to this picture. Why I need you. You speak the language which I don't speak. That's the partnership. If we can build the partnership, it's good for you, it's good for me. That's it. Okay, you want to do some more evidence, scientific evidence, please go after the meeting, www.aseascience.com. www.aseascience.com. You get all the evidence, scientific evidence. What is this, how it works, the patent number, it's patented, this technology, so nobody else can produce or manufacture, so you can do all this research there. The second proof is the social proof. When I took this picture, it was 85,000 in it. Today is 94,000 or more in it, this Facebook group. Because it's a secret group, then you're not going to find it. You need to have an invitation from somebody who's in the group already. So please go and speak with the person who invited you tonight and ask him to send you a link to invitation. Why I suggest to you to do your research here, because people, they don't try to sell you products here. They don't try to convince you. People only share what happened to them when they were using and they were testing this technology. Okay, do an own research and look at the other thing. It's a lot of medical doctors in it. So it's a lot of people who are there. They have some experience. Learn from them. You can. This is real people. So you can send them a message. You can ask the questions if you want to. Let me show you a very, very short story. This is a very, very short story. Originally, everything was planned that they're gonna sell this technology to the pharmaceutical company. It is going to be a drug. It's going to be a medication. Nobody takes a process, take through FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and it will go through, then it will become a drug. So when they managed to stabilize these molecules, they patented the technology, how they did it, how they stabilize these molecules in the salted water solution. This is the same salted water like your human body, like your body. Your body is 70% water, salted water. So when they stabilize it, then they sent all the report together with 40 people who were testing already. 40 people were testing, but because they had the experience, they shared with their friends immediately. And then the 40 people with the test group, it was 135 people already testing. So they sent all the documentation for the pharmaceutical company, all the proof, all the science behind, and then the CEO of this big pharmaceutical company went to the private jet and flew to this company, and they made the offer. The guy said the offer was so big, he said, my grandchildren wouldn't have any problem financially, how much money they give. No, the catch was, the problem was that the pharmaceutical company said, is the only condition we're going to buy this technology, this patent, if the people who were testing it, they're going to sign the contract that they're never going to speak to nobody about this ever. So the guy said, okay, hold on, let me think with the offer for 3 days. They stepped back. They were thinking for 3 days together with his son, and they find out there's two big things can happen. One thing can happen, they buy the technology, they put it in the safe, and nobody ever will know about this ever. Or if it becomes a drug, they paid so much money to them, then they're going to take you through the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. They're going to be a drug. Plus, they're going to make profit. This bottle is going to cost at least $1,000, how they were estimating. If this is going to be so expensive, then only the very, very top earners, only the rich people can have access, and not for the humanity. And the guy said, no, thank you. We're not going to sell it. We're going to find our way. Because they wanted to make sure that the humanity, everybody will get this. This is how they build the whole system. They said, we have to share this to people, and we're going to use social media, one of the channel, the social media people share stories. Okay, let's talk about the money. Now, guys, this is 4 categories people earn money today. 1, people make a lot of money, but they have no time. Second is opposite. And the third one is people who have no money and no time because they have a normal, ordinary job. And the last category is people, they have plenty money and plenty income, plenty free time, is because they don't work for the money. They have an asset which is making the money, not them. That's why they can have the time freedom. So what is asset? Asset is anything putting money into your bank account. For example, if we build the software together, let's say we work 2 years very hard. After 2 years, we stop the activity. We make money even when we don't build the software anymore, or a best-selling book, or music royalty, or real estate. This is the same thing. If you understand the power of this kind of income, you would walk through a brick wall to get this money, because this is the only way you can build your freedom for your family. My only problem was that I liked the idea. The only problem was I'm not good in computer, I'm not good writing books, I'm not good in music, and I didn't have big cash, big capital to buy houses. That was my biggest problem. So the concept is, instead of carrying the buckets of water by hand, why don't we build a pipeline so the pipeline is carrying the water, not us? Now, the biggest misunderstanding where people get wrong the whole thing is the pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme and somebody on the top getting rich very quick, people below is working and they make no money or very little money. This is nothing to do with that, nothing to do with this. This kind of pyramid things, it's like the pension scheme. Sorry, the retired plan from the government. This is exactly what it is. Or the Ponzi scheme, if you Google Ponzi, Paul Ponzi, that was a very, very big scheme. This is nothing to do with that. It's the same franchising system that I am looking for a partner who speaks the language and to be in franchise partnership with website, not with the building like a restaurant. This is what I do, and this is what I'm looking for. But I'm building this mainly on Facebook. This is what I do mainly, using social media. This is one of my friends' income, the second week in the business with me. This is extremely good. It's not the average, it's a very, very good. In the second week, he earned, in 1 week, he earned £655, which is roughly €700, the second week in business in 1 week to start with. But this is extremely good, so it's not average, it's not normal. But this is possible. Who I am looking for? I'm looking for someone who can prove me that if I select you and if I take you to the team, you have at least 2 hours to invest in this project. Number one. Number two, I'm looking for personality with integrity, the person who is reliable, keeping his words, so I can trust his words, has a positive attitude, so he's not complaining all the time, hungry to learn new things, all the time is learning new things, taking notes, learning, an action taker, not ever hesitator. This is the character I'm looking for. I'm doing this in the last 10, 11 years, educating people about financial intelligence. I'm doing business conferences all over the world. I built the business in 3 years. Nobody built in the country in the last 35 years. This picture below, it was 3 weeks ago. I was in Las Vegas in the Global Business Convention. I was a speaker there. And this is the income I generated after 6 weeks. This is what I built, and after 6 weeks, usually it takes 8 months. So you can expect about 8 months' time that you can make €5,000 or above. Usually, if you invest at least 2 hours to this project daily. So about 8 weeks. But I did in 6 weeks. Why? Because I have 10 years experience behind me. So what I do with the people who I'm selecting, I'm going to teach them step by step, about 2.5 months, exactly what are the steps, how to build this business. When I took this picture, I didn't change it yet. We were number 4 in Europe, a top EMP bonus earner. Now we are number 2. And we just started in February, so we have 7 months in the business. And now we are number 2 in Europe. How I'm supporting the people who are in my team, I give you self-study. If you are the one, I do weekly trainings with the group one. With the group trainings, you can ask questions there. And I do one-to-one coaching as well for those people who have any difficulties and problems. Guys, I finished the meeting. Last thought, don't be misled by the Google search engine. Anything you search in life, you're going to find negative comments about anything. Doesn't matter if it's Mother Teresa or BMW or Audi or Mercedes, even about the Bible, you're going to find negative comments. Competitors, they create negative comments about this technology because of the competitors. You know, you can manipulate positive comments and you can manipulate negative comments. You can buy negative comments and positive comments. These are the pattern numbers of the technology. You can search about this. You will find ASEA scienceglobal.com on the website I gave you. And if you think what you can patent, you have to prove that your patent nobody invented before you. So people say in the internet, this is only salted water and nothing else. Hey guys, use common sense. How you can patent salted water when anybody can make at home? Just open the tap, you put 2 tablespoons of salt, and then you have a salted water. How you can patent it? It's impossible. So don't be misled with this stupid comments. Do your own research. Go on Facebook, you know, the person invited you to see, and then you can do all your research. Remember, I don't want to convince you about anything. This information only for you to do. You do your own research. You investigate. You find a lot of negative. You find a lot of positive. If I was you, I wouldn't believe nobody. Please don't believe me. I'm a stranger. I can lie to you anything. Don't believe me. There is 94,000 people on Facebook. Don't believe them. You know what I do? If I was you, I would test. And I can show you on the second meeting how you can test it. In 10 minutes, I can prove this to you. This is a miracle. In 10 minutes, I can prove it. You just find 10 people, and I will show you in the next meeting how you can do this. Okay. This information, you do your investigation. This information, the tip of the iceberg. Okay. Now, to find out if you are the person, if I select you, if you will be selected, are you going to have 2 hours free time or not? I don't know. So I want to test you. How I test everybody? I send you a video, a 19 minutes and 20 minutes video. If you can watch it, you can take notes of it. If you can educate yourself, you do some investigation on the Facebook group, you read some comments, you listen to some doctors, they saying on the group, what they say. You read about this, I send you the video. If you can watch the video and take notes and come back for the second meeting tomorrow or the latest day after tomorrow, you have to book an appointment today. If you don't book an appointment today, I don't want to waste my time and I don't want you to waste your time. So if you want, we'll send you the video, watch the video, and this is the longer version, the video I showed you. If you watch it, take notes. If you want to come back in the second meeting, I start sharing with you my business secret. What is my system, how I build this using Facebook. Aniko, just in one sentence, can you please tell me what happened to you using this since when? I'm so happy you are here. Can you tell me just in half minute what happened to you?
Okay, thanks. I'll try and be very quick. We're together for 10 years with my partner. For 7 years, we were trying to have a baby, and I couldn't conceive even with regular period cycles and medication. And in June, I started using this product, the molecule technology, and now I'm 5 months pregnant, and the baby is developing happy and healthy.
Thank you, Ancha. Thank you so much for sharing. Guys, it was a great pleasure to meet you. If I meet you tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm looking forward to it. If I don't see you again, I wish you all the best of luck in life. Just be happy whatever you do. And it was a great pleasure to share with you. And thanks for your permission that I was able to record this. So please go back and contact with the person who invited you. Have a good night, guys, and all the best. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.